Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que levem todo o lixo até as lixeiras posicionadas.
Obrigado, amigo. Você é um amigo.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world. And we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. As you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Mbappe! Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He won't be happy with that one. And no, that is pretty much the end. And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Takes a shot! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Decent chance! They've done it! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tonali.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's Batistuta. And Batistuta! He's going to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This ended up in no man's land. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now there's a fine ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a good look here.
Substitutions taking
Now
place.
as good a time as any to pull level.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
And we have our very first corner. He's got through. He has done it. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Pete.
Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Cruzeiro can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Akanji. Udogi. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe. Nicely intercepted. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Nicely spread. Some good work on the right flank here. Udogi does really well to win the ball there. And that's gone loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And it's Tonali. Quick look, then plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he shoots! Goal! Cruzeiro! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cruzeiro go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nagoya Grampus clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance here to counter.
There will be
beyond the
3
defence.
minutes added time.
That is good alertness. Played out towards the right wing. Subimendi. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that's definitely not his best. That's a lovely pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath
Please
after a
join
manic
me in
first
wishing all
half.
the best for
Goals,
members
goals,
of
and
our
more
fan club
goals,
celebrating
but only
their
one
wedding
between them.
anniversary today. Substitution on the field. Number 20, El Hajj
Here we
Diouf.
go again.
Number 17, Batistuta.
We're not going to make any further progress now.
Hazard. Coming on the field. Number 9.
They get him away. He's on it. Can he get away?
Number 18, Mbappe. Number 4, Vinicius Junior.
Tonali. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kukçu. Cruzeiro come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
No way through. Threads one in. It's a promising position. And here's Messi. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to play it through. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Haaland. Shot a goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Nagoya Grampus really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass somewhat off target. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back. Tries to pass it through. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Cruzeiro are making a change now. stood up well to him there. Cruzeiro have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Tonali. Cruzeiro perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Couldn't squeeze it through. Doku. Driving on and making good progress. Rice makes the interception. Kupchu. Tonali. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Tonali. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. Corner it is.
Substitution in progress.
Cruzeiro making another change here. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Cruzeiro go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Claimed it back swiftly. Just 5 minutes left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. His indecision all round, they have to do a bit better than that.
And it's Neymar. That is good strength. Smoothly does it. Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar.
2 added
He's not
minutes
played the
has
ball,
been
that's a
indicated.
foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. That is some save from Khan. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Punched away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Those of you making
what
their
do you
way
take
home
away
on
from it all,
public
Jim?
transportation
Cruzeiro
today, please
definitely
watch the
impressing me
screen
here,
for train departure
especially
times
the
from
way
all
that
local
attack
major
clicked.
stations.
Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. They've got underway here pretty promptly. He's gone for goal! Zanetti with the clearance. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
The less said about that pass, the better. Now he's off and running. And it's Bergkamp. Zanetti. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Messi. It's a sharp pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Zanetti. Guardiola. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Distributed tidily. Now it's Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. Kirkchu threads one in. Kirkchu, ball driven towards the far post. So it is still 0-0. He came in hard, very hard. Throw it. And it's Scholes. He's in a great position. Yeah, ball! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bergkamp. Tonali. That has not gone well. He's only too happy to take that back. Scholes. Somewhat off target. Kukcu gets a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Kukcu. Zanetti. And here's Neymar. And it's Guardiola. And here's Yamal. Kukcu running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Scholes. And they're quick to get it back. It's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tonali. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Albert Ferrer. Guardiola. Kukcu. And here's Bergkamp. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Subimendi. Now it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played out to the right. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the first half is done. There we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Yamal. Now Albert Ferrer. Played right into his path.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. Tonali. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Subimendi. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Yamal is in a really good position out wide.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 21, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Albert Ferrer.
camisa 11.
Looking ball that.
Camisa 7.
Tonali. Almost an hour gone. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's managed to get rid. Chiellini.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Yamal. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's gone loose. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Cruzeiro disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. De Gea punts it upfield. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Zanetti. Kukçu. And no, that was never going to make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Bergkamp. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he has been fouled there.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 18. Sai para a entrada do jogador Camisa 4.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a look and plays it forward. He's found a way past. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Tomori calmly anticipates. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's shooting! Looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Face to face, and he shoots! It's in for the pieces! Yes! He's done it! And surely that has won the day! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marksman following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Messi making his 300th appearance today. Just another solid goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Belletti. Pedri. And here's Pato. Tonali, Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Great vision. And he plays one through. Griezmann. Pato. Chance here to counter. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Pedri, that pass isn't the best. Lovely, now then. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe, looking for options for movement. He's had it nicked away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zubimendi. Nicely aimed pass. Nice control. He's having a go!
And he was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's gone loose. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Just eases him off the ball. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rooney, chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected though.
And we have our very first corner. Still goalless. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Vieira. Pato. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Belletti. Cross. Big header! Smashing delivery. Just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. Kupchu. Now it's Mbappe. Flamengo finding their passes. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that was very necessary.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Pato. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? That's been cut out. Well played.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that intercept. And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Estacionado em frente ao portão do estádio. Favor retirar o veículo. Ele está prestes a ser guinchado.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, they could break here.
Cruzeiro are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Pato. Robertson gets into some space. Ah, he's given it away. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And claimed it back swiftly. Vieira. And it's Rooney. Played out to the left flank. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Vieira. Rijkaard. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tonali. Somewhat off target.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now this could... somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Teremos uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And the volley. No, not quite.
Albert Ferrer clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Petri. Rooney. Petri. Shoots! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Flamengo have their second corner now. Howson getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chips it through. Oh, good ball! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Neymar. He's gone for goal! What a hit, the save was firm.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Rooney. Played out wide. Threads one in. It's Rooney! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, well measured. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Cruzeiro clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cruzeiro have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. It's their second corner of the game.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Searching pass he's played there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Thinks one through. And this is Inzaghi. Chance for a shot!
Substituição em andamento.
Neymar.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Neymar is on his own. And the shot! Played into space. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Neymar. Batistuta.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Foram indicados 4
Just
minutos
a
de
kick. He's
acréscimo.
been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Rijkaard has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yeah, that's well seen too. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Robertoni. And there goes the final whistle. Cruzeiro have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, observem no telão as informações sobre nosso serviço de ônibus fretado.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Oh, well measured. That pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Mbappe. Chu. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Great chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good...